third grade friends. Today we are going to be talking about and learning about and creating an artwork based on an artist named Claire Youngs. She's one of my favorite artists. She is what we call a contemporary artist. That means she's actually creating artwork right now. We've talked about some contemporary artists like Chris Uphuse this year. She actually lives in England, so she lives kind of far away, but you can still see her images. After I'm done talking for a little bit, I'm going to show you guys a very short video that shows some things that she made. She is a collage artist. A collage artist is someone that takes different types of paper, all different colors, all different types of textures and patterns and designs, and puts them together to make things. This is an example of a collage that I made where I had painted some paper, cut it out, and then glued it onto a canvas. And then I painted some more on my canvas, so I'm using a bunch of different materials together. That's what a collage artist does. Claire Young's favorite type of subject matter are animals. So I'm going to show you some images of some animals that she made, and then I'm going to work with you and show you how you can make your very own Claire Young inspired animal collage. So let's get started. So these are some examples of Claire Young's artwork. You can see up here she made a monkey using all different papers. See how the head is one paper, the arms and the legs, the tail and the body are all different papers that she decorated and she colored, and then she attached them together so you actually could move some of these parts. So you guys can play around with that, or you can make yours attach and they stay together. Here's another example with a horse. Here's the body, the mane, the head, the little eye, tail, legs, and arms. So she had a lot of fun putting those different colored papers together. So she decorated the papers first, then she cut them out and put them onto her artwork. I made one in her style, and instead of decorating the paper first, I used some magazine papers. We had an old magazine around the house, and I just found some papers that I thought were interesting, and I cut them out to make my shapes. Some of these shapes are geometric shapes. Some of them are organic shapes. Remember, organic shapes are the shapes that we made up, like the body here. And geometric shapes are the shapes that we have names for, like the circle for around the head and the rectangle. And then I used a marker to draw the head in on my lion's body, face, sort of a lion, sort of a made-up animal. I don't know, it's definitely a made-up tail, probably a made-up animal. And you guys can have fun either trying to do a real animal or making up your own animal. So what I'm going to use now as I work with you guys is I'm just simply going to use some construction paper. So if you want, you could use some markers or some crayons, and you can go and you can put some designs on these papers. If you have paint at home, you can use paint to add some designs on these papers, but I'm just making some zigzag lines here just to sort of add some interest into the paper. I can even take some colors and I could color it a little bit, or I can just leave it a blank solid green. Now I'm going to use my scissor and I'm going to cut out a body shape. I'm not really sure what kind of animal I'm going to do yet. I'm going to just sort of make up a shape here and see what happens. So there is a shape for my animal's body. Now maybe I'll use a different color to do some legs or some arms. If I want to make two legs that look the same, I can take my paper, fold it over, and I'm going to cut out a shape that could be legs. Maybe there's one and there's another. Now for my animal's head, let's see, I'm gonna use a different color. Maybe I'll use some yellow. And maybe I will find a color and do some sort of a design on there. I think I'll cut out maybe kind of a circle for that head there. I'm not gluing anything down right now because I might move things around a little bit. Oh, there's a head. It can go under there or over that. My legs fell off. I'm going to put my legs back there. Maybe I'll use a marker, or I can use other paper to make eyes and a mouth. Oh, maybe I'm going to make some wings for my animal. So I'm going to get a paper I haven't used yet. Why don't I use a red? And if I want to do 2 wings again, I am going to fold that over. Sort of see what kind of shape I get here. I'll put some wings onto my animal. And I can just keep adding and adding more shapes. I'm gonna cut out a little crown for my animal because I feel like that might be kind of fun. So I'm just playing around, cut out a little crown, and I can glue these papers down here, or I can keep it like this and sort of make it like a puzzle that I could put together, and I could even change it. Maybe I want to put these up here for the design on the back, for the wings. And maybe I'm going to make these my animal's legs. Or maybe I'm going to make that my animal's legs. Or maybe I'll put a wing like that for my animal. So it's kind of fun to not glue it down. Maybe I'll put these, the crown, down at the bottom. There's so many things I could do. Maybe I'll take the head and put the head at the top over there. You could just move things around and totally move this back the other way and then figure out what you like and what you want to keep and what you want to change. It could really be a game that you play all day long, moving these pieces around. So making collages can be so much fun because you can do so many things with a collage, and you can find any kind of papers you have in your house. If you have wrapping paper or greeting cards or newspaper, any kind of paper you can use to cut up and put together to make your animal. I would love it if you guys take a picture and email me a picture. But if you can't, that's okay. I just want you guys to have some fun working on these, and maybe you can even get someone in your family involved to make one too. So have a great time. Make some beautiful oops. I miss you guys, and I'll see you next week.